When you are promised something that will be instant, it's fraud and it is deceit. Now let me tell you about the second point. I said whenever you are promised two things, something instantly or something big and miraculous and wonderful and huge and vast and unexplainable and huge, big. Anytime you are promised something big and huge, instantly, or even if it's not instantly, anytime you are promised something big immediately or big, just like that without anything, just something big will come to your way. So you build a house this year. Oh, you buy a plane this year. Oh, you build a house this year. What have you done to qualify for that thing? Listen, it is against the law of God himself that he has placed in play, that he has set. The law that God has set is that nothing is ever given birth to immediately. Nothing is ever given birth to suddenly. Nothing big is ever born at all big. Nothing is ever given birth to big. Nothing is ever given birth to big. Nothing big comes to life, but just already big. Well, how do I say it? Nothing is ever given birth to big. There is nothing that ever comes to life, come to existence already big, originally big. So every big thing we see always starts small. Every big thing you see will always start small. Everything you see will always start small. There is nothing that is big today that was born big, that was started big. Nothing big started big. Everything that is big today started small. Everything that is big, vast, large, huge that you ever see, it is not possible. Come, Pastor. And you come too, Ira. Oh, you did makeup? Okay, come. You didn't make up. Come close to each other. Yeah, so that you see. Yes, Pastor Natasha. If you come to me today and say, "This is my daughter," so I said, "Oh, that's your daughter?" I said, "Yeah." How long? When did you give birth to her? When you said I gave birth to her yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Wow. She came out big like this. You want me to believe you? Can you imagine that she will come to me and say, "This is my daughter"? I said, "That's your daughter?" I said, "Oh yeah, it's my daughter." So, okay, how old is she? She said, one day, yesterday, she came out of my stomach yesterday. I gave birth to her yesterday. 1 day old, and she's already big. She came out so big immediately. Who would believe that? Nothing big is suddenly given birth to. Nothing big. And if you see anything big, even Jesus, the Son of God, God could not do that miracle. Even for Jesus, the Son of God, God himself, the God that the bishops and the GOs and the whatever their names are, the big pastors, the God whose name they are calling, that he will perform miracles, he will do wonders, he will do this. The man himself, even God that is calling on God, even that same God could not do that miracle for his son. He could not make Jesus come and just be born immediately. It is against the order of play. It is against the order of nature. It is against the order of creation. So a lot of the things that we are being promised in our churches, a lot of the things, the promises, those New Year promises, New Year resolutions, New Year anointing, or some people are taking oil to the church to be prayed for, or they are taking handkerchiefs to the church to be prayed for, or they are taking some things to the church to be prayed for. A lot of those things are just fraud. They are all tricks to get your money. All these are tricks to rip you of your money. All these things are just fraud, and our people are falling for them because they need miracle. Because they are saying they need miracles, and the miracle will happen. And even though they are telling them insensible things that are not sensible, things that are not rational, things that don't make sense, we still believe it. That you will before the end of this month, you will get this. It will not come. No, before the end of next month, this will happen. No, my dear. You have to go through the process, my dear. You've got to go through the process, my dear. Yeah, that girl, for her to be as big like that, she needs 20 years. Or maybe 30 years. Yeah. Of at least 15 years. She cannot just become so big like that one day. No, my dear. God will not do that miracle. Can he do it? Yes, he can do it, of course. But he would not do it. Because he has set some rules. He has placed everybody, including your man of God, under some rules. He has placed all of us under some rules. There must be some procedures that you have to go through. So thank you. Thank you. So all of us need to begin to talk now. All of us need to begin to scream out against these fraudulent practices in churches. All of us have to come and begin to raise our voices. We need to begin to condemn these things. All this, craze for miracles, craze for prophecies, craze for pronunciations, all those. People are looking for prophecies. People are looking for pronunciations. People are looking for anointing of this, anointing of that. People are sowing seeds. People are giving money. People are sowing seeds for this first fruit. Now it's going to be first fruit. Go and bring first fruit for this and for that. Hey, don't let them defraud you. Don't let them steal away every little thing you have made with your hard-earned money. Churches have become promoters of fraud schemes. I think most of them don't even know what they are doing. They just practice each other, or they just practice it and copy each other. But it is still fraud. It still doesn't matter. We still have to talk about it, and we still have to open the eyes of the people. Let me tell you why it's not normal for God to make things happen big and sudden and immediate. Why is it that God takes time before things come to life? Why is it that God doesn't make things big immediately? Why is it that all promises of big and instant are fraud? And why is it that God will not do those things? It's not because God cannot do them. It's not because God is not powerful enough. It's not because he doesn't have the power. But God will not always give you something big or huge or large and immediately and instantly. The reason why God will not do this, one, is because every small thing grows. That is the rule. That is just the rule. You like it or you don't like it, that is just the rule. Either you like it or you don't like it. Either I like it or I don't like it. Big things must grow from small. Big things must grow from little. So everything has to grow from little. Now, the second thing is that you need time for processes to germinate, for things to develop. So there is no breaking of that rule. Even though God could do anything, yes, but these are exceptions. But we have now made exceptions to be the rule, and we are now pushing the whole country to believe in the miracles and to believe in the breakthroughs. That's why we cannot have economic growth, because our people are not building industries anymore. Our people are not going through the processes of production anymore. They are not starting industries. They are not starting businesses. They are not cultivating anymore, because they are all praying for miracles. They are praying for these things to come miraculously. Even if they are working, they are just working so. They are just doing half a job. They are just hardly making, trying. They are not giving their best anymore, because they think that I will just do little, God will do the rest. No, you will not do the rest, my friend. You need to do your best first. You need to first of all give everything you've got for it. You need to give your best, hard work. You need to give your best into it for God to bless it. If you really want God to bless your work, you must do your best first. Only people who have done their best, God blesses. These deceptions must stop. When we tell people that they just need to do a little bit and God will just do everything for them because of grace, when we use grace as a cover-up, when we tell them that they just need a little bit, they just need to hardly do anything, then we are telling them they don't need to produce anything of quality. We are telling them they could produce fake products. We are telling them they don't need to put their best in their productions. We are telling them they can just do things anyhow. That's why the planes will drop. That's why the cars will have accidents. That is why all the things, houses will 5 years or 10 years old, they are breaking down already. Because we are telling people that they don't need to put in their best. We are telling people they don't need to put in their best. They don't need to do the best. They could just do a little bit and then believe God for a miracle. It is a pity when anything comes fast and big, it will bring more destruction and more calamity than blessing. Remember that. Whenever people promise you something big and quick, it will always bring more pain, more destruction, and more calamity. For example, did you hear that so many buildings are collapsing in Nigeria now? Even church buildings. Why? Because they want to do a quick job, big and fast. Everything that is always promoted as big and fast always end up in calamity. Because when you do, it's like building a 10-story building. If you want to build a 10-story building in 2 days, or in 5 days, or even in 30 days, you are getting ready for catastrophe. Because anything that you are building too fast, you are omitting you are omitting relevant and valuable procedures. You are omitting very important rules, very important procedures and order. You are jumping rules. You are not putting the instructions in place. You are not following the instruction. You are not putting all the things that are needed inside. Hello everybody, DSA here. I would like us to spread this word together. Let the gospel of the kingdom conquer the world. We only need you to help us take 5 simple steps. What are these steps? 1, go ahead and like the video, please, if you have not yet done that. Number 2, we need you to subscribe to this channel. Have you yet subscribed? You not yet done it? Go do it now. Number 3, you need to press and click on that bell. You see the bell there? That will give you notification of every video that we do. Then the next thing you need to do, write your comments. Let's know what you think, good or bad. And then of course you have other platforms like Instagram, like Facebook. Share this video on your other platforms. All right, let's win the world for Christ. Peace.